I think it's day 10. I'm not even sure anymore. Getting ready to template the transom. Everybody keeps saying I look tired and depressed. The fiberglass isn't friendly with my eyes. And I'm tired and very frustrated. I need to get back to work, and I know I'm not anywhere near ready. Oh, to have money to buy a new boat, but we don't. So we'll keep working. Got my template done. So we got a lot of cross braces in there just to be safe. And that arch down there is so the plug doesn't have to go through the K-cell. Drain plug. I fiberglassed that shut years ago. No intentions of putting a drain plug in here, but just in case I die one day and somebody wants a drain plug in their boat, there you go. You're welcome. Template time. This means I'm in a committed relationship. So we're a little bit short on this end. So what I'm going to do is make a couple puzzle pieces. That way it kind of locks in a little bit better. A little bit over center. That way it don't pull apart as easy. Not that it's ever going to pull apart, but be easier to work with in the boat. So I got my puzzle pieces made. Want to wet it up with a little bit of resin, and then we'll make a milled fiber putty. To put it together. Milled fiber is strong, strong, strong. One day we'll get it going again. Here the grouper are biting like crazy. Not sure if that makes me happy or sad. So I jacked the gunnel up to get the old transom out. If it ends out we can't get the new one in, so we're gonna have to cut it anyhow. Double work, double time. Brought Captain Omar out of the weeds. Helping out today again. Drilled all the way through the Coosa. Looks like a stupid idea, but it's really not. For my trim tabs, scupper, and towing eye. And then what we'll do is we'll glass that back with solid glass. That way it's stronger than strong, and even though the Coosa won't absorb water, it makes so it's completely impossible. You're drilling through solid glass instead of drilling through board. We're getting there. I'd like to introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Scupper. Mr. and Mrs. Scupper met at a tractor pull in Alabama or somewhere like that. This morning I'm building scuppers. I'm gonna have a tennis ball in here. It'll be like a check ball. So when the water drops, tennis ball drops, it gets wide, the water rushes out. When the water tries to come back in, like every time I reverse my boat to completely flood the deck, tennis ball float up, shut it off, and stop it. I could have waxed these cups, done it all professional, but Mr. and Mrs. Scupper weren't having any of that. I forget what they call this stuff, but fiberglass doesn't stick to it. Quick, easy. Won't be 100% perfect, but nobody's ever going to look inside my scupper, and if you do, whoop-de-doo, we don't care. So we got the first piece of queso board in yesterday. Forgot to get our video camera rolling, and once we were in the heat of the battle, there was no stopping. So there you go. I'll try to video the next one. He getting high gear. This is my Parker Emu.
What are you doing? I ain't got no food for you. Look at him, buddy.
We got an emu helping us today.
Need some food for him.
What do you got to feed him? What do emu eat?
Look at them drumsticks on that thing.
Yeah. We put a sign out front. Barbecue.
Hope he doesn't run out.
He's too nice to eat. scupper time. So we filled everything that goes all the way through the transom with solid glass. This is where the trim tab cylinder mounts. That way it's extra strong, no chance of water going anywhere. I drilled through half of the transom right now because my hole saw wasn't long enough. I'm going to put this piece back into here and then finish filling the rest of this up with the solid glass. And then when the transom gets completely glassed over, we'll re-drill it, make it for the strongest, most watertight possible fitting.